All this stuff I felt in the pod, seen, heard, say, I did not feel like that during the marriage.
He asked me to remove my ring because he saw his ex-girlfriend.
The whole point of the experiment was to get married. We weren't dating, we were engaged.
It's been difficult, you know, with comments as well.
Getting married to Cal was, to this day, the best day of my life. I was so in love with him. It was just beautiful. The Cal I fell in love with during the pause is the Cal I would pick 100 times over. Because everything he said is, that's the person I saw myself with going forward. The Cal after we got married was never the same. I felt like things were, at times, I wasn't an equal, at times I wasn't heard. All this stuff I felt in the pod, seen, heard, say, I did not feel like that during the marriage. But we tried to make it work. I was in love with him and he just ended it, and I was blindsided. That was it. There was no conversation to be had. He just walked away.
It was probably the worst decision I've ever had to make. I went to him and I said that I wanted to keep trying. You know, I did very much love him and I did want to make it work. I don't know if he didn't want to, he didn't try. And I was fighting a losing battle. If the two of you don't put the effort in, it's not going to work, and there would have been no point. So about 3 weeks in, we had an argument. He asked me to remove my ring because he saw his ex-girlfriend. I kind of felt like she was more of a priority than me. And at that point I was just like, well, what am I doing? Why am I fighting for something? So I left. Went back the next day to get my things and I've not spoken to him since, and I've got no desire to. I don't care what he's doing. It doesn't concern me. He was not my person. He was not the person that he pretended to be. I feel like I got a lucky escape, and thank God. I feel like that might have been my spleen that told me to say no, if I'm honest.
Can we just talk about when we watched the weddings together? Because that was like,
That was horrible.
we were all curled up on one bed,
Literally in
sobbing,
the fetal position.
fetal, intertwined, all four of us just sobbing.
It was really hard to watch,
was.
I think, and we didn't realise how we were going to react. And it was just so nice to have each other and support each other through that. Like, I don't think I could have watched that alone.
No, we cried for each other. Like, the energy in that. I think my snot was actually on you at one point. Literally, we were holding each other so tight. It was,
This is real lives, this is real human beings. We really got married, we really went through breakups, and it's been difficult, you know, with comments as well. You have to cancel that outside noise, because we've been on a journey for a year where we've not been able to talk about it. So we're actually living like double the trauma kind of now.
Really bittersweet to watch it back, because we were all so, well, I won't say all, but I feel like we were all so in love during the filming, and it's bittersweet memories because of what happens later.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was leaving the experiment because the whole point of the experiment was to get married. We weren't dating, we were engaged, and we were engaged to be married. We were planning a wedding. It was tough to watch, but then that end scene where I'm like, that just reaffirmed how I was feeling and that I made the right decision. And then watching the mixer, I was like, nah. Like, surely not. And then it brought up a lot of the things that I had kind of put to the side and like kind of squashed and ignored, and it just kind of all brought it back and just kind of revalidated how I was feeling and why I left. We're not on speaking terms, but he just tries to kind of dance around the whole thing and not really take accountability for what happened, not taking the process seriously, and deflecting from like the situation at hand. And yes, there were some incompatibilities as well, but I don't think he was ready to be a husband.
Yeah, exactly. It ended within kind of a day of each other, and there was a follow-up conversation 2 weeks later, but he said yes to me. I was like, this is all I needed now. Billy has reassured me by that yes, that this is going to work. He's getting married for the second time. This is the real deal. When you fall in love with someone, you grow to love them even more when the cameras are away and it's just us now. But I felt like he was more and more cold towards me and icy, and my friends and family saw that side of Billy, and yeah, he walked away with no fight in January. I felt I was problem solving and looking for the future, and he was just walking away from me, and we haven't really spoken much since.